Sorry about that, Libra. I don't know what is going on with your reading, but there is just so many interruptions happening this morning in my life. Normally, Sunday morning, it's so nice and quiet, and it's just you, me, and my coffee. Um, but that's not how it's working today. So, um, yeah, back to this King of Pentacles. All right. So, this might be a financially stable person that has made an offer, or you've made an offer. It's being ignored. There is juggling, um, some back and forth, and there's some secrets. And I almost feel like it's, what do I say, what don't I say? But with these two cards here, this talks about a very sudden ending. Um, to what someone thinks is their wish, right? But there's a lot of people involved in this, and I like the clutter. Like I'm personally having a hard time focusing, um, because of all of the clutter. It feels a lot of clutter. Okay, so your message from Spirit is basically pick a path, um, and move in that direction. And we have the Messenger of Fire, the Two of Fire, and the Nine of Earth. Please clarify this Messenger of Fire. Please clarify the Messenger of Fire, Two of Fire, and the Nine of Earth. What is this message from Spirit? Bottom of the deck, it's let go of codependency. There's a very toxic codependent energy here. All right, go within. The Hermit card. Light that fire within yourself. Find the path within yourself. Let go of the grief. Let this end. I mean, it's the Ten of Pentacles. So this is a legacy card, right? This is a card that talks about investments. So whatever this was, it could be long term that you've been working on this, but you have to let it go, and move into this self-love, this brand new divine love. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This can be a very stubborn, this can be a very stubborn energy. It could be letting go of an earth sign, letting them move away. And then we have the Three of Pentacles in the upright. And this is finding peaceful collaborations. There is a contract here. Understanding and honoring a contract. Now, there is some sort of grief in a long-term investment. And this hermit, he's literally like, what I noticed first was that his lamp is shining directly on this tower moment. Um, if this is a person that you're dealing with, this King of Pentacles that's in your block, this tower moment that happened for this person, they're going to be pulling back, okay? They're going to be going within, and they're going to be looking at that, and they need to do that. And the grief that you hold over that, you need to let it go and move forward. Move forward. There's a brand new offer of love here, even if it's one from yourself, right? Self-love. And letting this earth sign go is going to bring in a new contract, a new collaboration that is going to be beneficial for all involved, is what I'm hearing. Okay? But most of all, I mean, it was with that Devil card in reverse, it's letting go of some sort of codependent or toxic situation and unbinding yourself from that. Ten of Fire. I said, I feel like there's a very uncomfortable change coming. Maybe not. Okay, so the first card that came out is the Ace of Wands. The second card that came out is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Third card that came out is the Alchemist or the Magician. And the last card that came out is the Justice card. Okay, I'm going to address something. We have the 10 of Fire, a 1, a 1, a 1, and an 11. That's 6 ones. It's a lot of ones. Saying. Okay. This is a pretty clear message. This situation needs to be balanced. This is a karmic situation. For those of you who are dealing with the justice system, it's going to go in your favor. You do have a new financial start here, but it's going to take longer for it to come to fruition after this clarity. I also am noticing these 3 swords all in the upright. So, like I said, this is going to be a painful change. It's going to be an uncomfortable change. At the bottom of the deck, I actually looked. I have the 3 of Cups in reverse. But You have the tools to bring balance into this situation. You have the clarity to bring balance in this situation. Um, and you even have the financial start that's going to bring balance to the situation. This situation is coming to a close, and this is talking about, like I said, there are so many people in here. I don't know. I mean, hopefully, that sword is going to be cutting things up because there's a lot of clutter and chaos. I just feel chaos all through this spread. And that clarity is coming, that balance is coming. It's coming. The truth is going to come out, but you're going to be able to manifest your balance with this ending. With this self-love. We have 3 aces here. I have a king over here not being patient, not holding his words in. You know, we have 1, 2, 3 kings. We have 1, 2 knights. I have 1, 2 queens. And a decision over here about being stable and abundant on your own. You know, this is the pre-Empress card for me. Okay. This has been a crazy reading, and it's also been incredibly long, and I'm going to apologize about that. So let me get you some oracle cards. Like I said, I know this reading has been difficult. I can feel the difficulty, like literally in my back, my neck, and my shoulders are all very tight. This is a lot of hard energy. We have Sorceress, rituals, will, and power. And I'm going to pull a Kuan Yin card. I feel like everybody's changing places right now. So we have a 3 with the Sorceress. And then we have the Lotus Throne, which is a number 37, which breaks down to another 10. Okay, let's start with the Fairy Forest, Sorceress, rituals, power, will, number 3. So 3s talk about the Ascended Masters. So this could be about, this is, you know, working through some karma here, and clearing away blockages so that you can create the future that you want and getting the balance that you need. Okay. It is time for you to act, to gather together your wisdom in an organized and structured manner and create a moment of power. This can mean a ritual to recognize the beginning of a new stage of the life cycle. Similarly, it could mean setting up an important meeting, ensuring you are correctly prepared, and giving your very best throughout the opportunity before you. Gather together your energy, plan your strategy, and set your goals. Choose your time and choose your tools and meet with all the power you can gather. Before this meeting, whisper to yourself of your goals and your powers. Be sure to fill yourself up with strength and conviction. Raise your head high, straighten your back, set your shoulders, and do not allow any doubt to creep in at this time. Do your homework and be very prepared. And then, when the moment comes, let all this energy and power and self-belief flow out in a very smooth manner. This will help you through a job interview, a case that needs to be made, and gathering together allies and others who believe in you. It will also counteract any kind of self-doubt, negativity, or jealousy that may have been impeding your progress until this point. Every ritual of self-empowerment will be divinely blessed at this time. You must work at bringing back your own power, at harnessing your strong and potent will, which has, until this time, been neglected and underestimated. You are a being of power and commitment. Let us see what you can do when you believe in yourself at last. Crown chakra's itching. You're using your power to, like I said, these two queens are in the upright, and this King of Cups, he's also in the upright. These two knights are in the upright. So, you're letting self-doubt. Perhaps it's a father figure that's putting in this self-doubt. Let's look at our Kuan Yin card. If I'm not mistaken, this is about taking your place within yourself. It's a beautiful card. I love the tones in these cards. Okay. 37. The same lotus wisdom that enlightens beloved Kuan Yin and all spiritual masters is the very same lotus light within your own heart, beloved. It can take great courage to trust your own inner light, to ascend the throne of your own inner spiritual authority, especially if the light of others around you seems more powerful than your own. You are being asked to trust this inner guidance above all others now. Have faith in your own heart. Know that you are divine. There are times on the path that we can greatly benefit from assistance from others. In fact, these times are almost always. A true spiritual master, teacher, guru, guide, or healer has the same role, to connect you with conscious awareness to your own inner light so that you may come to realize the spiritual power, authority, and beauty that you are in truth in the same spiritual power, authority, and beauty that you may see and honor in them. Sometimes we might need an external guide to help us make that connection. Sometimes we are closer to our own divine wisdom that we consciously realize, and yet we fall into a habit of believing that others may know more of what is good or true for us than we do ourselves. Sometimes, out of habit and conditioning, it is just easier to see the divine light in others than within our own heart. This oracle has come to you to guide you to trust that your own inner teacher is growing stronger, that you have more spiritual wisdom that you may have previously acknowledged, and that you will benefit greatly from heeding your own heart's guidance at this time. You are guided here to carefully discern the level of influence that others may be having over you. In your admirable willingness to be open, to learn, and to grow, you are wise not to surrender your discernment. No matter how wise or powerful a teacher might be, it is wiser and more powerful still to always test what they seek to say to you by sitting with it in your own heart. Does all guidance you have been following feel true to your heart? At this time, the inner teacher, the guru within all, the goddess of light of Kuan Yin in your own heart, is speaking to you, urging you to trust your own divine nature more deeply than ever before. You're being asked to ascend to the lotus throne of your own divine soul. Trust your courage, beloved. Your journey is taking you into spiritual maturity, and you will need to acknowledge that you have spiritual authority within your own heart. Yes, you can learn from others, but always honor your own inner teacher. Beloved, as this is your own unconditionally loving and flawless guide, the part of you that is pure divine wisdom, always has been and always will be. That is the end of your reading, Libra. So if you want to see the first half of it, look at part 1. And I'm sorry that my my life this morning is being kind of chaotic. So please forgive that. If this reading helps you, please hit the like and subscribe button. Share it on your social media. And remember that at the end of the day, I love you and have a blessed one. Bye.